You know, you should go to Windhelm and join the fight to free Skyrim. You've seen the true face of the Empire here today. If anyone will know what the coming of the dragon means, it's Ulfric.
Should have come here. Try now.
You worried someone will wander in here? The entrance isn't exactly hidden, you know. Is someone there? Guard posted outside.
Did? Your eyes, Pete. You're mine!
What was that? Faendal thinks he can... Truly? So maybe my mother isn't crazy after all. You had best tell the Jarl in Whiterun. He needs to know about this. Camilla Valerius knows I'm the best man in Riverwood. That elf is kidding himself if he thinks she would choose him over me. I've seen him sneaking over to the Riverwood trader to speak with her when I'm not around. He's wasting his time. You may be right. Camilla may see Faendal as little more than a friend, but why take chances? Here, give Camilla this letter. It's full of venomous nonsense. Tell her it's from Faendal. Lucan's got a little bit of everything at the Riverwood Trader. If you need weapons or armor, see Alvor, the blacksmith. Mm-hmm.
Raylo! What are you doing here? I'll be right down.
Uncle Raylo! Can I see your axe? How many Imperial... I heard Lucan yelling the other day about a thief breaking into a store.
Go and watch the
It wasn't me,
South Road.
honest.
And find us if you see any Imperial soldiers coming.
Aw, Mama. I want to stay and talk with Uncle Raylo.
And got business here in Riverwood, eh? So,
That's right. Don't worry, Uncle Raylo. I won't let those...
New to
suckers
River...
sneak up on
Of
me.
course. Here's the key to the house. Stay as long as you like. If there's anything else you need, just let me know. Oh, what's this all about? What are you two doing here? A dragon? In Helgen? It can't be. Although, it would explain what I saw earlier, flying down the valley from the south. I thought I must have just been seeing things. I don't know why, but I actually believe you. You've got the look of someone who's just seen a dragon. Things just go from bad to worse. First the war, now dragons. What's this world coming to? The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless.
now, Raylo, what's going on? You two look pretty well done in. I can't remember when I last slept. Where to start? Well, the news you heard about Ulfric was true. The Imperials ambushed us outside Darkwater Crossing. Like they knew exactly where we'd be. That was... 2 days ago now. We stopped in Helgen this morning, and I thought it was all over. Had us lined up to the headsman's block and ready to start chopping.
The cowards!
They wouldn't dare give Ulfric a fair trial. Treason for fighting for your own people. All of Skyrim would have seen the truth then. But then, out of nowhere, a dragon attacked.
When your friend told me, I didn't believe it at first either.
I can hardly believe it myself. And I was there. As strange as it sounds, we'd be dead if not for that dragon. In the confusion, we managed to slip away. Are we really the first to make it to Riverwood?
Nobody else has come up the South Road today, as far as I know.
Good. Maybe we can lay up for a while. I hate to put your family in danger, Gerda, but...
Nonsense. You and your friend are welcome to stay here as long as you need to. Let me worry about the Imperials. Any friend of Raylof's is a friend of mine. I'm glad to help any way I can. Cross the river and then head north. You'll see Whiterun on its hill as you pass the falls. Jarl Balgruf? I don't mean to be disrespectful, as he's ruled Whiterun Hold well for years, but he seems in over his head now. He's been trying to stay out of the war, but it can't last. He's going to have to pick a side. I'm afraid he's going to make the wrong choice. I wouldn't say that. But he and Ulfric have been at odds for years, and I'm afraid Balgruf will end up siding with the Empire because of it. But it's hard to believe that even Balgruf would choose Elisif over Ulfric. Of course, Ulfric's cause is just. It's time for Skyrim to rid itself of the Empire. The Empire may have been good for Skyrim once upon a time, but those days are long past. Banning the worship of Palos was the last straw. Thalmor everywhere, dragging people off for honoring our own gods. I'm glad Ralof is helping drive them out of here. If I was a bit younger, I might have joined the fight myself. I suppose she's Jarl Elisif now. She married High King Turig just before Ulfric killed him. The Empire supports her claim to be High Queen. I don't really have anything against her. Not her fault that her husband Turig was bought and paid for by the Empire. But she's nothing but a puppet for the Empire now, with her husband Turig dead. Ulfric will make sure she never takes the throne as High Queen. Some say murdered, but it was a lawful challenge in the old way. Ulfric called him out as a traitor to Skyrim and killed him in single combat. If Turig couldn't defend his throne, he had no business being High King. No, not until the moot meets to choose another, and it won't meet until one side or the other wins the war. Don't worry, though. Ulfric is our rightful High King. He'll drive out the Empire, and Skyrim will have peace at last. It's my mill. Some folks thinks it's my town, too, but it ain't. The Jarl in Whiterun owns the land and the town. I just pay the taxes. And by supplies, I suppose you mean weapons and armor? Alvor can help you out. He's our blacksmith.
Thanks, sister. I knew we could count on you. So you saw a dragon, did you? Tell me, what was it like? As big as a house? Well, I'll be. That'd be a sight to see. Not that I actually want to see one, understand. I hope that dragon stays far away from here.
I ought to get back to work before I'm missed, but did anyone else escape? Did Ulfric?
Don't worry. I'm sure he made it out. It'll take more than a dragon to stop Ulfric's Stormcloak. I'll let them into the house and, show them where everything is.
Help them drink up our mead, you mean? Good luck, brother. I'll see you later.
Don't worry about me. I know how to lay low. Got business here? I've got enough to worry about, taking care of my family. I don't concern myself with such matters. Until next time. I told you my sister would help us out.
I'm glad to help any way I can.
Orgnar, are you listening?
Hard not to.
The ale is going bad.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter. There have been whispers. A boy up in Windhelm, name of Aventus Aretino, been trying to contact the Dark Brotherhood. Lucan at the Riverwood Trader had his store broken into the other night. Oddly enough, barely anything's been stolen. Have you seen that shrine of Azura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see. We've got something of a love triangle here in Riverwood. Faendal and Sven, both vying for Camilla's affections. Looking to blow yourself up? I hear that's what magic does to you. There's a college in Winterhold that teaches magic, unless that blew up too. Be a lot safer just to have the Jarl's wizard teach you a thing or two. Long as you clean up. You know how to use it, right? Mix a couple of ingredients together, see what happens. A little wheat and blisterwort makes a healing potion, if you didn't know. We have plenty of ingredients for sale, too. Until next time.
Did you hear me?
Yep, ale's going bad.
You're that visitor been poking around. Word is Ulfric Stormcloak escaped from the Imperials. War's only going to get worse now. I guess you don't have potatoes in your ears after all. Just make sure we get a fresh batch in soon.
Out of my way, stranger. What do you want? Got any ale or mead? Until next time.
Must have scared
Heard
him
that?
off. You look strong. Come to your Vasker.
Well, that's
and be a
taken care of.
companion.
No thanks to you. Certainly not. But a true warrior would have relished the opportunity to take on a giant. That's why I'm here, with my shield brothers. An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough. Not for me to say. You'll have to talk to Kodlak Whitemane up in Jorvaskar. The old man's got a good sense for people. He can look in your eyes and tell your worth. If you go to him, good luck.
Fight
Thinking
with
I
us
need
and
to
you'll
train
have
some
stories to
more.
tell. Come up to your Vasker, if you're worth anything in a fight. Need something? Are you kidding? I've wanted to be with them since I was a little girl. Haven't you heard the stories of Kodlak and Skjor fighting off the 101 orc berserkers? Skjor says it was more like 40, but he's just being modest. Where else would I want to be but here? Learning from them, fighting at their sides. The Circle are the ones who parcel out the jobs. That's Ayla, Skjor, and the brothers, Farkas and Vilkas. Kodlak advises them, but he doesn't really give orders. Only the most famous warrior band in all of Skyrim. Have you been living with the Horkers? When we arrive, blood is spilled and our blades sing to the glories of Ysgramor. This is life, brother. The struggle is what reminds us to draw breath. Farewell.
Halt! City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only. Riverwood's in danger too. You better go on in. You'll find the Jarl in Dragon's Reach, at the top of the hill.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more. Greymane or Battleborn? Got stones in your ears? I asked what side you're on. Greymane or Battleborn? New in town, huh? Whiterun's got two clans, both old and both respected. Difference is, the Greymanes turned their backs on the Empire, and we Battleborn stayed loyal. So I'll ask again, Greymane or Battleborn? Sooner or later, we all have to choose a side. Long live the Empire. Damn those Greymanes to oblivion. They want to back the Stormcloaks.
Got some good
They'll
pieces.
get what's coming.
Yes, actually. How about you smith me an iron dagger? Here's everything you need to make one. Go ahead. Plenty. I'd say we're prosperous enough. Most folk don't go hungry, if they're willing to work hard. The city's ruled by the Jarl up in Dragon's Reach. That's the fortress there, up on the tall hill. But you're probably more interested in your Vasker, Mead Hall of the Companions. Their deeds of war and valor are legendary. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything. I don't claim to be the best blacksmith in Whiterun. Jorland Greymane's got that honor. Man's steel is legendary. All I ask is a fair chance. Not too shabby. Apprentice-level work, but solid. Have you met my father? Not bad, but it's a little dull. How about you sharpen it up? Just need a bit of metal and the grindstone over there. Until next time. Got some good pieces. This looks good. You put time into your blades, they'll serve you well when you need them. You want to keep helping? How about you make some armor? Let's start by tanning some leather on the rack. I'll take my leave then. I help my... You think all... Ah, good. A lot of weapons and armor need leather for straps fitting. That kind of thing. Let's see if you can make a hide helmet. Here's the rest of what you need. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything. I'm waiting. I should hire you to be my assistant at this rate. Let's improve the fit. Take this leather to the workbench over there. Until next time. Have you met my father? He's a steward up at Dragon's Reach. Need something? You have talent. Keep working at your craft and you'll be a fine smith one day. Why don't you keep that dagger and helmet? Maybe you will remember me when you're making Skyforged steel, huh? Aye, that I do. I've got to, if I hope to be as good as Jorland Greymane someday. In fact, I just finished my best piece of work. It's a sword. I made it for the Jarl, Balgruf the Greater. It's a surprise. I don't even know if he'll accept it, but... Listen, could you take the sword to my father, Proventus Avenici? He's the Jarl's steward. He'll know the right time to present it to him. Thanks. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Ah, hello, my Nord. Yes, I hear that question often. My brother Honorius and I came up with it one night after consuming rather too much mead. After our drinks, we went out for a moonlight hunt. We got separated, and in his drunken state, my brother mistook me for a deer. He shot an arrow that pierced my, well, rump. After such a memorable adventure, we knew we had the name for our shop. Try Hulda, the innkeeper at the Bannered Mare. It's just up the road near the market. You should check in at Dragon's Reach, too. There's so much going on these days. The Jarl or his steward might have need of help. Thank you very much for your business.
I work for Come by Bellathor's shop at the market. I'm sure we've got something.
They say Helgen got hit by a dragon.
He sold it, was it?
What brings you to
I'm here to buy food.
And the 8th became 9. You walked among us, great Talos, not as God.
I ain't
As
done.
man!
Brigands I can handle. With this talk of dragons, world gone mad, I'd say.
I might just be a servant among lords, but don't
have
think
to
for
listen.
a moment.
My lord,
What's the meaning of this interruption?
This is no time for
Jarl
rash
Balgruuf
action.
is not
I just
receiving
think we need more
visitors.
information before we act. I just...
Well, that explains why the guards let
Who's
you in.
this, then?
Come on, then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes? Really? You're certainly forthright about your criminal past. But it's none of my concern who the Imperials want to execute, especially now. What I want to know is, what exactly happened at Helgen? By Ysmir, Irileth was right! What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls? Against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger.
The Jarl of Falkreath will view that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps? Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
It takes a while to make a dress, Dagny. You have to be patient.
I serve Jarl... From Adrian? Ah, this must be that weapon for the Jarl. Poor girl. So eager to prove herself. I'll present it to Balgruuf when his mood is agreeable. Thank you. Please, take these few coins for services rendered. Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach. Divines bless you. That is an old tale, but well known to those of us who serve in the keep. Long ago, there lived a mighty hero of the Nords, Olaf One-Eye. Olaf did battle with a fearsome dragon named Numenex. The struggle between Olaf and the dragon culminated in a mighty duel atop Mount Anthor, with Olaf the victor. Olaf returned in triumph to Whiterun. By his decree, the city's keep was rebuilt as a prison for Numenex. And so, from that time until this, our great keep has been called Dragon's Reach. Ah, splendid. Our fine city has a proud history, and I'm happy to share what I know. The history of Whiterun begins with Jorrvaskr, the Hall of the Companions. For a long time, it was the only building on the mountain. As time passed, a thriving community sprang up around Jorrvaskr, as was common with mead halls. Today, Whiterun is the jewel of Skyrim. I can say without boast that it is the greatest city in all the holds. Well, there are 3 of them, arranged in 3 tiers, as you may have noticed. The Plains District is so named because it's the closest of the 3 to the plains that surround the city. The inn and marketplace are found there. Most of the city's residents live in the Wind District, which is the middle of the 3. Dragon's Reach occupies the highest, which we call the Cloud District. From here, the Jarl can see all that goes on within his city. Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
I'm not. My brother takes counsel from Proventus Avenici. What a laugh. He takes counsel from his daughter, and she's a bloody blacksmith.
Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there. Straight to the point, eh? No need for tedious hows and whys. I like that. Leave those details to your betters, am I right? I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself. An old tomb, built by the ancient Nords, perhaps dating back to the Dragon War itself. Ah, maybe you just want to know how to get there. It's near Riverwood, a miserable little village a few miles south of here. I'm sure some of the locals can point you in the right direction once you get there. Well, must preserve some professional secrets, mustn't we? I have my sources. Reliable sources. Ah, student of the craft. You'll need to start by learning an enchantment. Take an enchanted weapon or piece of armor, then use the arcane enchanter to learn its secrets. The item is destroyed in the process, so be wary. Once you know an enchantment, you'll need a filled soul gem and something to enchant. You'll use the arcane enchanter for that too. Of course, I have everything you need for sale if you have the coin. I'm not surprised you've never heard of it. Even I used to think it was just a myth. But not anymore. The Dragon War was a real event, although only the barest glimmer of the actual events has come down to us. Far back in the Mythic era, the dragons were worshipped as gods in Skyrim. Many of the monumental ruins that still dot the landscape were in fact built as temples to the dragons. The details are lost, but at some point, the Nords rebelled. After a long and terrible war, the Nords overthrew their dragon overlords. Oh no, many were killed, of course, but many survived into historical times. Why, this very palace was built by one of Balgruf's ancestors to hold a captive dragon. Hence its name, Dragon's Reach. I believe I am, yes. Technically speaking, of course. The city is also home to a priest, priestess, an alchemist, and I'm sure others who practice. Ah, that reminds me. Speaking of alchemists, I have some frost salts for Arcadia. She asked me to obtain them for one of her potions. Would you be so kind as to deliver the frost salts for me? I'm sure Arcadia will provide some form of recompense. Good. You're clearly better suited than I am to carry out such a menial task. Sadly, no. My work affords me few opportunities for such an adventure. Perhaps some hero will bring one to Dragon's Reach, like old Olaf one I once did. What a fascinating conversation that would be. I'll put it simply so you'll understand. I advise the Jarl in matters of magic. If the Hold is faced with any threats or mysteries of a magical nature, I am called upon to explain things and suggest a course of action. Hopefully that answer will satisfy you. Good day.
This is a priority now. Anything we can use to fight this dragon, or dragons. We need it quickly, before it's too late.
Oh, I thought you were already on your way to Bleak Falls Barrow. If I said that was a tedious question, would you be smart enough to know what I meant? Probably not. As long as I'm left alone to pursue my research, I don't care who gives the orders. Now, I'm a busy man, and your pointless questions are boring me terribly. Good day. Of course, Jarl Balgroof. You seem to have found me an able assistant. I'm sure he will prove most useful.
Succeed at this, and you'll be rewarded. Whiterun will be in your debt.
Oh, I thought you were already on your way to Bleak Falls Barrow. What are you still doing here? The Jarl said retrieving that stone tablet is a priority, remember? Oh, I thought you were already on your way to Bleak Falls Barrow. Oh, Bleak Falls Barrow with you. The Jarl is not a patient man. Neither am I, come to think of it. Oh, I thought you were already on your way to Bleak Falls Barrow.
Another wanderer, here to lick my father's boots.
One of the new servants? Remember that I like my meat rare.
Another wanderer, here to lick my father's boots. Good job.
Stormcloaks, Imperials, Jargons. Ain't no matter to me what they kill. Let them come.
Trouble?
Looking to do some hunting? If you need potions, you should try Arcadia's Cauldron.
Olfred. Battleborn is a name out of legend, sung in the songs of old and heard in deeds of valor for 100 generations. For Clan Battleborn they cry in the mead halls, first into the fray and last to quit their ale. We've got honor, wealth, and titles too, aye, and buxom women to warm your bed on a cold Skyrim night. Now, if that don't answer your question, then no words will. Uncivilized pelt-wearing axe-draggers. It's a wonder they don't still live in a cave like those ancestors they keep boasting about. It's true, the Vignar Greymane and his lot are one of Whiterun's oldest and, depending on who you ask, most respected clans. I don't dispute that. But it's one thing to take pride in your lineage, and another to cling blindly to the past. What they call honor and tradition, I call ignorance. Money, you laggard. What else? It always comes down to coin. The Greymanes have deep roots in Whiterun, but so do we. Difference is, we're rich. And Vignar hates it. Oh, and they hate it too. All their big talk of pride and honor. What have they got to show for it? Beggars' rags and stale bread. We've got the same pride, same honor, and we've got wealth. No wonder they envy us. Watch yourself out there.
I know your family's honor is important to you, but we can't afford it.
Battleborn, give me your money.
You look tired, friend.
Can't stop.
The Bannered Mare has been
have
for
any
rest.
money. You better give me 5 seconds right now.
The Jarl has finally agreed to send you back to Riverwood.
Yes, Housecarl. We'll leave immediately. It's just us against the dragon. That is. Everything all right? What is it? Dragons?
No lollygagging.
What is it?
Staying safe, I hope.
Well met, kinsman.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brewers. Been too long since we had...
You look rather pale. Ah, splendid, splendid. It's for a special brew I'm working on. A love elixir like none other. Maybe I'll test it on Farengar first. Oh, but I suppose you expect some compensation. Here. These potions should suffice. What do you need, my friend? Got a pretty full stock of potions and alchemy reagents. Good day. Pardon me, but do I detect a case of the rattles? Ah, so you're an alchemist then. I think I can teach you a thing or two. Of a sort. I don't have formal training in the restoration school, but something just as good. Within these walls, I have all that I need to brew a potion for nearly any ailment. If I had a septum for every case of rock joint or whitbane I've cured since I opened this shop, I'd be a rich woman indeed. Why? Because I'm a proud citizen of the Empire? Because the Stormcloaks only want Nords in Skyrim? The Stormcloaks can rot in oblivion for all I care. I've lived in this city for 20 years. 20! Good day.
Foolish old woman. You know nothing. Nothing of our struggles, our suffering.
Nothing. And what of my son? What of Thorold? Is he nothing? So don't.
Fine.
Yes.
Fresh from the else.
Fresh.
Your son, Joseph. Died and he chose. Poorly, and now he's gone.
Get him while he's sleeping. Poison his meat. See how he likes that.
Wish I could turn wood.
Is someone there? Time to end this little game.
Need something?
Need me some skooma. The imported stuff. Just one last time. What was that? Where are you? Time to die, hero! That's all you've got?
Give up while you still can.
You're a fool to fight me.
Weren't expecting that, were you?
Everything all right?
Hey, get out of here! You need to leave.
Divine. Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward. Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach. How can I help a brother Nord?
Ain't this a surprise?
Can't win this!
Go down already, you bastard!
Open! Damn!
Can't wait to count out your coin.
Time to end this little game. Sovngarde awaits you.
see what you've done.
You did it. You killed it. Now cut me down before anything else shows up. Yes, the claw. I know how it works. The claw, the markings, the door in the Hall of Stories. I know how they all fit together. Help me down and I'll show you. You won't believe the power the Nords have hidden there. Does it look like I can move? You have to cut me down first. It's coming loose. I can feel it.
Hey, watch it.
You see? The terminology is clearly First Era or even earlier. I'm convinced this is a copy of a much older text. Perhaps dating to just after the Dragon War. If so, I could use this to cross-reference the names with other later texts.
Good. I'm glad you're making progress. My employers are anxious to have some tangible answers.
Oh, have no fear. The Jarl himself has finally taken an interest, so I'm now able to devote most of my time to this research.
Time is running, Farengar, don't forget. This isn't some theoretical question. Dragons have come back.
Yes, don't worry. Although the chance to see a living dragon up close would be tremendously valuable. Now, let me show you something else I found. Very intriguing. I think your employers may be interested as well. Ah, yes, the Jarl's protege. Back from Bleak Falls Barrow. You didn't die, it seems. Ah, the Dragon Stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. Seems you are a cut above the usual brutes the Jarl sends my way. That is where your job ends and mine begins. The work of the mind, sadly undervalued in Skyrim. My associate here will be pleased to see your handiwork. She discovered its location by means she has so far declined to share with me. So your information was correct after all. And we have our friend here to thank for recovering it for us.
You went into Bleak Falls Barrow and got that? Nice work. Just send me a copy when you've deciphered it.
Farengar, you need to come at once. A dragon's been sighted nearby. You should come too.
A dragon? How exciting. Where was it seen? What was it doing?
I'd take this a bit more seriously if I were you. If a dragon decides to attack Whiterun, I don't know if we can stop it.
Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass.
Need something?
Yes?
This'll teach you not to take things that
I
don't belong
might
to you.
just be a servant
Never
among
should have
lords,
come
but
here.
don't think for a moment I don't take my
Kill you!
Be careful. My boys will keep you safe. Don't you worry.
You see? The Dragon Stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. Seems you are a cut above the usual brutes the Jarl sends my way. Divine smile. Take a look. A prospective student, are you?
You went into Bleak
I'm afraid
Falls
I'm
Barrow
not
and
much
got
good
that?
at teaching. You should try your
Nice
luck
work.
at the College of Winterhold.
Just send me a copy when
You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the in Winterhold.
Dragon's been sighted nearby. You should come too.
A dragon? How exciting. Where was it seen? What was it doing?
I'd take this a bit more seriously if I were you. If a dragon decides to attack Whiterun, I don't know if we can stop it. Let's go.
gather some guardsmen and get down there.
I've already ordered my men to muster near the main gate.
There's no time to stand on ceremony, my friend. I want you to go. But I have... And please, good. Help Irileth kill this dragon before it can attack Whiterun. No, I can't afford to risk both of you. I need you here working on ways to defend the city against...
Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass. I serve Jarl Balgruuf as steward. The Jarl is, as you can imagine, very busy. Perhaps I can assist you. The task of steward is more important than you realize. The Jarl often asks for my invaluable counsel. I'm kept so busy, I don't get to see my daughter as often as I'd like. Perhaps you've met her. Adrian? She owns the shop, War Maidens. Yes? Yes? Need something? Yes? Hmm? Yes? 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 I serve Jarl Balgruuf as steward. The Jarl is, as you can imagine, very busy. Perhaps I can assist you. You want something from me? The task of steward is more important than you realize. The Jarl often asks for my invaluable counsel. I'm kept so busy, I don't get to see my daughter as often as I'd like. Perhaps you've met her. Adrian? She owns the shop, War Maidens. Hmm? Need something? Hmm? You want something from me? Hmm? Yes? Hmm? I serve Jarl Balgruuf as steward. The Jarl is, as you can imagine, very busy. Perhaps I can assist you.
Proventus, you must help me. We need to convince my brother to do more for the war effort.
What would you have me do, Hrongar? Your brother is the Jarl. You know I can't question his judgment.
I'm not asking you to defy the Jarl, just to open his eyes. Use subtlety and suggestion to turn his thoughts to the war. You're his steward. He'll listen to you.
Leave me out of your intrigues, Hrongar. If you have something to say to the Jarl, say it with your own tongue. Oh. Oh.
Guards in Dragon Street say you aided the Yard.
No signs of any dragon right now. It sure looks like he's been here. Spread out and look for survivors. We need to know what would heal.
No, get back. It's still here somewhere. Rocky and Todd just got grabbed when they tried to make a run for it. Let's save us. Here he comes again.
Here he comes! Find cover and make every arrow count! That was the
I
hairiest
can't
fight I've
believe
ever
it.
been in.
You're
I've been in
Dragonborn.
I don't know.
In the
about
very
this
oldest
Dragonborn
tales,
business,
back from when there were
but I'm
still
sure
dragons in
glad you're
Skyrim,
with us.
the
You better
Dragonborn
get
would
back to
slay
Whiterun
dragons
right
and
away.
steal their power.
Jarl Balgruuf, I
That's
want to
what
know
you
what
did,
happened here.
isn't it? Absorb the dragon's power. Well, you can shout now. You couldn't before, right? That can only mean one thing. You must be Dragonborn.
Dragonborn? What are you talking about?
That's right. My grandfather used to tell stories about the Dragonborn. Those born with the dragon blood in them. Like old Tiber Septim himself.
I've never heard of Tiber Septim killing any dragons.
There weren't any dragons then, idiot. They're just coming back now for the first time in forever. But the old tales tell of the Dragonborn who could kill dragons and steal their power. You must be one.
You say, Irleth, you're being awfully quiet. Come on, Irleth. Tell us, do you believe in this Dragonborn business?
Some of you would be better off keeping quiet than flapping your gums on matters you don't know anything about. Here's a dead dragon, and that's something I definitely understand. Now we know we can kill them. But I don't need some mythical dragonborn. Someone who can put down a dragon is more than enough for me.
You wouldn't understand, Housecarl. You ain't a gnome.
I've been all across Tamriel. I've seen plenty of things just as outlandish as this. I'd advise you all to trust in the strength of your sword arm over tales and legends.
That was shouting, what you just did. Must be. You really are Dragonborn, then.
Look, you already have been told you're not allowed here. Turn around and go back the way you came.
We're causing no trouble. All we ask...
You're lucky I don't toss you in jail. Now get lost.
We will be back. This is not over. Take this, sir, and spare me for a second.
Ismail, you did it!
You there.
Kill the dragon.
We're looking for someone in Whiterun. We will pay good money for information. A woman, a foreigner in these lands. Redguard, like us. She is likely not using her true name. We will pay for any information regarding her location. We are not welcome here in Whiterun, so we will be in Rorikstead if you learn anything. It's none of your concern. All you need to know is that we're paying for information. If that doesn't interest you, feel free to walk away. We're looking for a fugitive who comes from Hammerfell. A Redguard woman. She may be somewhere in this city. If you locate her, find us in Rorikstead.
Maybe some other time I'll reveal your destination.
Man? They can barely tolerate our presence on Earth. Today,
There has been talk amongst the gods that you are... If we killed the dragon once, we can do it again. With your help.
Good. You're finally here. The Jarl's been waiting for you.
So what happened at the watchtower? Was the dragon there? I knew I could count on Irileth, but there must be more to it than that. Dragonborn? What do you know about the Dragonborn? So it's true. The Greybeards really were summoning you. Masters of the Way of the Voice. They live in seclusion high on the slopes of the throat of the world. The Dragonborn is said to be uniquely gifted in the voice, the ability to focus your vital essence into a thume or shout. If you really are Dragonborn, they can teach you how to use your gift. You heard the summons. What else could it mean? The Greybeards.
Didn't you hear the
You've done a great
sound as
service
you
for
returned
me
to
and my
Whiterun?
city,
That was the
Dragonborn.
voice of the Greybeard.
By my right as Jarl,
High
I
Rock
name
now.
you Thane of
This
Whiterun.
hasn't happened in
It's the
centuries.
greatest honor
These-
that's within my power
Not
to
since
grant.
Tibeseptim himself
I
was
assign you
summoned,
Lydia
he was still
as a
Talos
personal
Black.
housecarl, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble, now would we? We are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn.
Rungar, calm yourself. What does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with our... friend here? Capable as he may be, I don't see any signs of him being this, what, Dragonborn.
Nord nonsense. Why, you puffed up ignorant...
Don't even think about
These
it.
are our sacred traditions.
So, I've been thinking. I'm grateful we're friends.
Wrong,
I'd like you to have this.
Don't be so hard
It's not
on
much,
Avenici.
but I hope... I meant no disrespect, of course. Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake. Splendid. There's a house available right now. Very well. Just let me know when you have the necessary funds. Enjoy
That's
your
the
visit.
great...
Dragon's Reach.
Not ours. Whatever happened when you killed that dragon?
The Jarl has appointed me to be your house. Lead the way.
Riverwood's agreeable enough, I suppose. I'll show you what I know. What is that blowhard up to now? So, he thinks he can turn Camilla against me. Two can play at this. Here, give this letter to Camilla and tell her it's from Sven. Let's see what she thinks of him after reading that. Farewell.
No, I take it.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said... Yeah, well, I don't know what you overheard, but yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in, but we still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament, solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw. You found it! There it is! Strange. It seems smaller than I remember. Funny thing, huh? I'm gonna put this back where it belongs. I'll never forget this. You've done a great thing for me and my sister.
It means so much to us to have the claw back where it belongs. Thank you.
I'm spoken for, you know, so... Get any ideas?
This war's as stupid as our feud with Clan Greymane. You're someone who... Take a look. Don't forget to check inside the shop.
Welcome to War Maidens. Now don't let the name worry you. We got...
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
Do you hunt? The plains out Nord.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. do come back.
I work for Bellathor, the general goods store.
I'm warning you, back off!
Stop, in the name of the Jarl.
By
the word of the Jarl. Stop right there.
Perhaps you're a wealthy one, too.
Oh, forgive me, Thane. I didn't realize it was you. We'll look the other way this time. But even the Jarl's influence has its limits. Be more careful. What is it? Dragons?
I work for Bellathor at the general goods store.
Get away from me. Fear not. Come dragon or giant, we'll be ready.
You're not supposed to be here.
Got something to say?
If you need potions, you should try Arcadia's cauldron.
I claim to be the best blacksmith. Have you met my...
Plenty.
We've got small, the finest weapons and armor. Good doing business with you. You look like maybe you need a new weapon. Something big, perhaps? An axe, maybe? Or a great sword?
You're someone who can get things... I like that.
Disrespect the law, and you disrespect me.
I've got your back.
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
I've got your back. I am sworn to carry your burdens. Let's get going then.
You'd rather be plowing a field? No.
If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim,
You've got a lot of nerve, walking around here dressed like an Imperial Legionnaire. I still don't like it, but I guess I'll overlook it. This time.
Right. Cousin disappeared one night. Some say that Thalmor grabbed him.
Next Imperial, Ulfric's not running a social club. You don't join anything. Either you're a true son of Skyrim, or you're not. If you are, then you make your way to Windhelm and talk to the man himself. If you're not, well, friend, you'd best walk away before this gets ugly. Skyrim is the birthplace of humanity, the birthplace of honor, and those snow-backed Imperials renounced both when they laid down before the Thalmor. Worse still, to pay for the privilege to keep his throne, the Emperor sells Skyrim and our very gods, Talos no less, to the damn elves. And what did Torygg do? He and the Owls that supported him, they took the Emperor's gold, sold out their people for a slave master's peace treaty. Ulfric did right killing him. Soon we'll rid Skyrim of elves, their bloody Justicars, and the Jarls in their pockets. The whole damn lot of them. And we'll cleave through the Legion to get to them. At first they called us that to belittle our cause, but we gladly accept being named for Ulfric Stormcloak, the only true High King of Skyrim. We are the true sons and daughters of Skyrim, and Ulfric. He is the truest of us all. We fight to make our land great once more, to raise up strong, noble thanes, and lay low false Jarls and the cowards who hide behind them. The sound of our fury is a storm about to break on the heads of our enemies. Our friendship, a cloak of true brotherhood for all who would wear it.
I'm right behind you.
Talos guide you.
picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
I'm warning you. Back off. That's close enough.
You've got a lot of nerve. I still don't like it, but I guess I'll overlook it. This time.
Your arse will take your mind off the trouble.
You've got a lot of nerve. Walking around here dressed like an imperial... An heir? We'll show those faithless dogs who this land belongs to.
Damn faithless Imperials.
Hope I don't draw guard.
Talos guide you. Tell the commander. I'm sure the boot in your arse will take your... Talos guide you.
By the 9, I hate the waiting. The goddamned waiting.
On your way up the 7,000 steps. Hello, my friend. My father taught me an important lesson many years ago. He said, Gwilyn, you have the whole world before you. Go out and experience it. Be whatever you want to be. So I took his advice, and here I am. This life might not look like much to you, but I'm content. And isn't that all that matters? Always thought it was odd that there's a layer of thick clouds covering the peak of the mountain above the monastery. Huh. Not sure what's up there, but I bet the Greybeards know. Have yourself a great
Passing
day.
through on your way to High Hrothgar? About to make a I've been to the monastery many times, but I've never even laid eyes on one of the Greybeards. Not that I'd care to. Being masters of the Thu'um, they could kill you by uttering a single word. Well, not that they would. They seem peaceful, but I wouldn't want to provoke them. Mostly food supplies like dried fish and salted meats. You know, things that keep fresh for a long time. The Greybeards tend not to get out much, if you catch my meaning. Well, it's kind of an understanding between us. I mean, it just wouldn't feel right to charge them for a bit of preserved food. Trouble is, my legs aren't what they used to be, and climbing the 7,000 steps takes its toll. Really? Well, that would be kind of you. Here, take this bag of supplies. At the top of the steps, you'll see the offering chest. Just leave the bag inside, and you're done.
Aren't the
Be careful up
Greybeards
there.
expecting some supplies?
Honestly, I'm not certain.
The Greybeards have summoned the Dragonborn to High Hrothgar. Such a thing is not happening.
Those bears are making Miss Timber so angry. I hope you can do something about them.
I'm right behind you. Let's get going then. Huh?
Those bears are making... Hello, my friend. What can I do for you on such a fine day?
You don't look like... Klimek brings food supplies up to them once every few weeks, when the weather permits it. Other than that, they seem like a quiet lot. Don't really know too much about them.
I think you play
Have yourself
What a
great day.
boring...
It would be a shame.
All right,
If I were you, I'd
I
keep
suppose
away
it's
from
the
the
least
barrow.
they can do for
Here,
you.
take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter. People say there's someone in Riften that can change your face, make you look completely different. Do you believe that? There ain't much more to tell. They're haunted, and you should stay away. Look, I've seen one of the spirits with my very own eyes. When it glared at me, I swear it burned right through my soul. Fortunately, they seem to be sticking to the barrow. I think they're guarding it. Certainly isn't helping my business any. Who'd want to rent a room anywhere near a haunted barrow? If you think there's anything you can do, be my guest. About a year or two ago, some fella named Windelius came through. Said he was some kind of a treasure hunter. I warned him not to go in there, just like I warned you. The very next night we heard screams from the barrow, and that was it. We never saw him again. Keep your eyes open in the barrow. That's how they get you.
If you fancy a bit of music, let me know. I play the lute. If you'd like to hear something, it only costs 5 gold. Why, thank you. You're very kind. Still interested? Thank you, my lord.
You don't look like a pilgrim. Why bother visiting Ivarstead?
Have you spoken to Fastred yet?
No. I'll tell you, Wilhelm. If I could sweep her away from here tomorrow, I'd do it. But Klimek still has so much to...
Still here.
Klimek is doing
You lead,
just
I'll follow.
fine. You should follow your heart.
Perhaps one day, but not today. What do you want?
Need something? Right away, my lord.
Speak. Make it quick.
think I saw it again. That ghost. It was over by the
You
barrows.
don't look like a pilgrim.
That thing's evil, Lily.
Why bother visiting
I told you to keep
Iverstead?
away from there.
I'm sorry. I was curious. I didn't believe the stories. I won't go over there ever again.
See that you don't. I promised to keep you safe, and I'm not going to break my word.
What do you want?
I think you should continue with your performances.
What's the point? I'm not very good, and it's only for the same few people every night.
I think you played beautifully. It would be a shame if you stopped.
All right, Wilhelm. I suppose it's the least I can do for you. Pardon me, my lord. Would you care to hear me play my lute?
You don't look like a pilgrim. Why bother visiting Iverstead?
Have you spoken to Fastred yet?
No. I'll tell you, Wilhelm. If I could sweep her away from here tomorrow, I'd do it. But Klimek still has so much to learn.
Klimek is doing just fine. You should follow your heart.
Perhaps one day, but not today. Yes, I haven't got all day.
I think I saw it again. That ghost. It was over by the barrows.
That thing's evil, Linley. I told you to keep away from there.
I'm sorry. I was curious. I didn't believe the stories. I won't go over there ever again.
See that you don't. I promised to keep you safe, and I'm not going to break my word.
You don't look like a pilgrim. Why bother visiting Iverstead? What do you want?
I think you should continue with your performances.
What's the point? I'm not very good, and it's only for the same few people every night.
I think you play beautifully. It would be a shame if you stopped.
All right, Wilhelm. I suppose it's the least I can do for you.
You don't look like a pilgrim. Why bother visiting Iverstead?
I think I saw it again. That ghost. It was over by the barrows.
That thing's evil, Linley. I told you to keep away from there.
I'm sorry. I was curious. I didn't believe the stories. I won't go over there ever again.
See that you don't. I promised to keep you safe, and I'm not going to break my word.
What do you want?
Have you spoken to Fastred yet?
No. I'll tell you, Wilhelm. If I could sweep her away from here tomorrow, I'd do it. But Klimek still has so much to learn.
Klimek is doing just fine. You should follow your heart.
Perhaps one day, but not today.
I think you should continue with your performances.
What's the point? I'm not very good, and it's only for the same few people every night.
I think you play beautifully. It would be a shame if you stopped.
All right, Wilhelm. I suppose it's the least I can do for you.